Good morning. It is a cold Friday morning, so it is in the 40s. But working on some more tackle, getting stuff cleared out for the winter, trying to get set up here. Today I'm talking about. Yesterday I did a video on the snap locks by the dual locks by Norman Speed Clips. That's what they are, the Norman Speed Clips. Today I want to talk about dual locks, which, as you can see here on Amazon. You can get them fairly cheap, like 50 of the what I call tactical clips, which is like that's what I think the original company called them, tactical clips. You got that style there, and then you got the dual locks, which is what I use a lot, and I love these things. And look here, $4.99, you get 100, so they're really cheap. So that's what I'm doing today. Is I'm going through, and what I do is being the fact you can buy so many of them, is that I buy them and I put them on everything. And that's what I'm doing now. I'm taking lures that I don't have them on. I'm getting them set up for, because if you just put them on the lure right away, you always have one with you. And I don't know if you've ever thrown a lure, like I said in the other video, and you lose the lure, you throw it in the bushes, you snap it off. I don't know, you name it. You grab a pickerel, the pickerel bites it off, pike bites it off. Now you're not only did you lose the lure, but you lost the clip. Well, if you do backups and put the clips on the lures, you always have one on there. So that's what I'm going through and doing. It's like every lure that doesn't have one gets one. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm putting on, I got a bunch of coal sheds here I'm going to do, some swim baits. I got a megalojohn here somewhere. Where's that megalojohn at? Here we go. There it is. I'm going to go through and put one on each one, then put them back in their packages. I keep pretty much the lures in the packages so they stay straight that way, especially swim baits. It's a good idea to keep them in the packages. I don't know if you're a swim bait guy, but you learn really quick that they have a tendency to run better when they stay in their basic shape. And that's what these packages are good for. So that's what I'm going to do now. I got a box of them here. As you can see, I got the regular dual locks there. I got those are the Norman Speed Clips there. And Speed Locks, whatever they're called. And I just go through and I set them up. So a real quick one here. I'm not going to go into it too much because I did go into the other one. But yeah, set them up. Like here, I got baits here that I'm getting ready to get set up. I've got the treble hook guards on them already. I'm going to go through and take the split rings off them if they're on there, put a dual lock on there, and they'll be good to go, and they can go back in the box. And that gets you just set up and ready to go for when you're going to head out and fish. Like I said, if you don't know anything about these, they are designed to get lures off and on quick. If you're searching for fish and you're not getting hits on one, you can switch to another. You want to change the running depth of whatever lure you're using. If you want to go from top to middle to bottom, you can do so by switching just out the lure instead of having to cut the line, retie. And if you're a braid guy to a leader, cutting and retying just shortens your leader up on you. This keeps you from having to do that. So another easy one to do. You just get yourself some split ring pliers so you can get the split rings off, and you're pretty much good to go. And like I said, I go through and I'll put one on each one, put them back in their packaging, and that way when I know, even the storm lures here, like these storm 6-inch lures, do the same thing. You put one in the box, you put one in here, add one to the package or two to the package, you're good to go, and you always have one with you. And it works for various. I use them with 3-inch lures too. Like here's a 3-inch Berkeley one. There you go there. I use the snap clips on all those. So if I want to go from, if I'm throwing a 6-inch, now, when I drop to a 3-inch, I can just unclip it and I'm good to go. If I'm going to go to that from a 6-inch to a crankbait, I can. I just unclip it and I'm good to go. So that's what they're good for. So let me know what you think. I use a lot of them. As you can see, I got tons of them there. Lots of split rings as well. I do a lot of split ring change out. There's a tactical clip right there. See, I told you I use them all. So they're good. Depending on what you're doing, I use the tactical clips for heavier baits. Like if I'm throwing big glide baits in that above 3-ounce range, that's when I start using those. So I'm using anything in that 6-inch, these type of baits. The duo locks are great. They're 25-pound test minimum. Same with the speed clips. They're another one that are in that range they'll keep you good. So let me know what you think. Like I said, I use the duo locks and the speed clips and the tactical clips on everything I do. And I try to make sure my box is set up with them. So anytime if I lose a lure, you snag a piece of lumber on the bottom, you can't unget it and you snap off, you always have one ready to go with another bait. So you don't lose them, You can always, you're not without clips. You can always tie the new bait on and you're back to having a bait that has a clip on it. So let me know what you think. What is your routine for setting up rods? I do this way. I can take one rod with me that is dedicated to basically swim baits and hard baits, and I don't have to, worry about untying it. The other bait can be my, my little mess around bait. I can untie and tie with it. So let me know what you think, and see you out on the water. Dual locks, speed clips, and technical clips. Let me know what you think.